Hello, everybody. Today is Monday, January the 21st, 2013. My name is Michael Wright, and this is the Daily LEA video. Just before going forward, please do pause the recording and read over the risk disclaimer. Awesome. All right, so let's jump into the markets. No open trades right now. We tried out a Euro Aussie trade earlier. Ended up closing that at break even. Didn't want to get caught in any lackluster market moves. Okay. So again, flat at the moment. But heading into the Asia slash European session later on today, a couple things are in focus, right? We are looking at the yen pairs, and we are also looking at the dollar crosses as well. So let's first focus on the yen pairs. First things first, I am looking at a Aussie yen short, possible short. We'll need for this to get below. I will need to get below the 4-hour ascending trend line. All right, so that's the confirmation needed there. All right, and then we'll look to open up some downside into approximately that 9160 area. So I'm looking for a deep correction going forward. All right. Aside from that, we are also looking at the euro yen and dollar yen as well. All right. So first things first, let's look at the euro yen. Okay. So for the euro yen, looking for another push to the top side. All right. Also looking for another push to the top side. That will mark deeper divergence. Okay. So I know we were looking at this for the team. But first things first, watch for this support area. Okay, not too far away. Looks like 118.84, a little bit deeper of a stop, but that is notable. And then right below there, 117.80 about. So the setup on Aussie yen looks a bit better than that of euro yen, but watch for another thrust, and then for this move to come back under pressure. Okay, another thrust to the top side could mark even deeper divergence as noted before. All right. Away from that, we could also take a look at the dollar yen. Right, the dollar yen, similar action as Aussie yen. Some support, not too far away. Divergence is massive. I don't really like any longs in any yen pairs right now, just because the area is very, very thin from my opinion. I really don't want to get caught up in any of those types of moves. Okay, we are still just around that 161 fib retracement area. If we look at it from a extension standpoint, all right. All right, so extension standpoint, we could still see another drop, right? 10.70 it looks like. All right, so this matches what we see for dollar yen. Could possibly make another high. Same thing with the euro yen. But those gaps are massive. All right, so when this pair starts to get moving, it is going to open up some downside, in my opinion. We see 85 gap below there. We see a 83.30, 83.40 gap as well. So just watch out for those levels again, but confirmation needed to add some conviction to that viewpoint. Okay. Next up, also in the chat room, you guys wanted me to cover euro dollar as well, right? So for the euro dollar, okay, still have some topside resistance not too far away, about 133.66. Okay, so watch out for that. If we get up there, I may take a short for one lasting move into that 132.15, 132.20 area. Okay, I still like that as a bias going forward. Actually, I'm gonna make sure to put that right now in the signals room. Also put it elsewhere too. Alright, and I'll put a pending order on this one. I do like that setup. I know you guys like the pending orders where we see fit. So that's one in particularly that could get the ball moving, and a good pending order setup. So we'll watch that. And then, in my opinion, if we shorten up the time frame, we are still in that corrective mode. So the risk to reward from that zone is still in our benefit. In my opinion, on the hourly chart, it looks like 130, 133, 80. I'll put it at 133.70. Okay. All right. 132.70, just around that 78.6 fib. So could push a tad bit higher, but with my 40 pip stop, I will give it enough room to maneuver, and we'll see how that comes to life. So 133.70, I'll put stops at new highs, and I'll be looking for about 132.50 into that 132 area zone, looking for an A equals C match before resumption on the opposite way. All right, so 132.50 could be those key term targets that we were looking for last week when we initially shorted the euro dollar. All right, orders to be canceled if not triggered by tomorrow 122 at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard, and that is approximately 1300 GMT. All right. Away from that, we can also take a look at the Kiwi and also the Aussie too. See, so this is like the same thing we're seeing. Aussie dollar actually, if we do push to the top side, this will be a retest of that triangle, and then could see another push lower. In my opinion, we need a clear three-wave swing to the downside. Okay, so watching out for that. And meanwhile, for the Kiwi dollar, the same idea point, a retest and then another push lower. That then translates into the dollar index. Okay, if the dollar actually makes its run first, then I'll be looking to do the opposite and look for risk on right up against resistance of about 80.40. But a thrust lower first, that'll be another buy in my opinion, right up against that support area for the dollar index, and then see one lasting swing before resumption in the opposite direction. Okay, so all in all, still looking for a move in the dollar, but more importantly, am looking for the yen crosses to get some steam. Okay, but if we do get that lasting risk on move, then watch for some topping patterns. I know I will be before looking for reversals. Okay, guys, quick wrap up. Not too much action seen today in the FX market due to the Martin Luther King Day holiday here in the States. Looking for action to pick back up. Again, trade safe, and we'll see what this brings us. Cheers and good luck trading.